What's going on, everybody? This is Rob, Techno Freak here. This is a video on the Sixers, and right now I just read a title article. Article title says report Sixers contact Larry Brown about the coaching vacancy. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I'm not reading too much into that. I'm not gonna do too much research in that because Larry Brown is a good coach. He is a very good coach. But at this point in time, he will be a retread. He will be a retread. Doug Collins, he was a good coach. He wasn't a retread, but his style and his personal ways of coaching was just wrong in general, in my opinion. I'm not a coach. I'm not an NBA coach, but I just think we don't need another coach like those guys. We can't afford another Larry Brown. We can't afford another Doug Collins. We can't afford another Eddie Jordan. We can't afford none of that. We can't. We need a coach that is a players type coach. I want a coach that's going to listen to the players. I want a coach that's going to go up to his roster and say, help me, how can I be a better coach? I don't want a coach that's going to be overbearing and say, no, you do it like this like this. No, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it all wrong, Everton. You're doing it all wrong. Not like that, Drew. Not like that. This and that. Whatever. You get the idea. You get the idea. You gotta stay loose. Just let the mistakes happen and try to teach them from it. And my number one issue and concern with Doug Collins was he never was patient and he never really gave time to his rookies and his young players. Like, it's one thing to bring in a veteran player for experience and to bring that that experience and leadership, but you gotta let these guys build up from young. Let them grow up together as babies into grown men. Well, they're grown men really, but this is just a figure of speech. Let them grow up from babies to grown men in the league. Let them grow young and die old together. Pretty much. That's basically what I'm saying as players. Doug Collins never did that. We got a good. He's drafted a good center in Vucevic. I wanted Tyler Zeller that draft, but Vucevic is looking pretty much better than Tyler Zeller. My thing is he didn't get much time. He played a little bit. He didn't even play much during the regular season at all. This man played I'm guessing he played 2 minutes, 3 or 2 minutes in the whole playoffs in his first year with the Sixers. I played 3 or 4 or 5 minutes in that whole playoffs. That's it. And Arnett Moultrie, this guy's known to have some kind of attitude problems, and I want to see how he would develop as a player, but we didn't get to see too much. We didn't get to see too much of Moultrie or Vucevic. We didn't get to see too much of either of them. We didn't get a chance to see Harkless because he was part of that Bynum, Dwight Howard, and Jason Richardson deal. But I want a coach that's a players type coach. Is going to listen to the players. Don't be a player's puppet, but just listen to your players. And just seek assistance from them. Don't get the problem of seeking assistance from the office, but seek help from your players too. How you can be a better coach. Like, I wouldn't mind the coach being Michael Curry, the current Sixers assistant coach. He's a player's coach. He just had a bad team when his time in Detroit. We don't need another retread. We don't need no more Larry Browns, no more Doug Collins, no more old school coaches. I got a friend that said he'd like to see Jerry Sloan. I said that'd be a good choice. He's a real veteran coach. Old school guy, but nothing wrong with an old school coach. But I don't think an old school coach is going to cut it with this team. We need a coach that's going to listen to the players, not be overbearing. Let the mistakes happen and try to teach them from it as time goes by. And just coach going from there. Just going from there. If you want a guy that's like that, then get a team. If you want a guy like Doug Collins going to be overbearing, then get a team that players that actually want to play and win. I'm not saying these guys don't, because they play like they don't. But if you want that kind of coach, you get a team of players like a team that want to play and win, like the Lakers, for example. Kobe was always a player that wanted to win. He still is a player that wants to win. And Phil Jackson is one of them behind the scenes curse you out type coaches. Them type coaches. But if you're not doing that, don't get an old school overbearing coach. I think get a players coach. Me personally, I would bring in promote Michael Curry. But my bigger idea would be to hire Brian Shaw, the current Pacers assistant head coach. He's a players type coach. He'll understand how the NBA works today. He'll understand the players of today. He'll understand how they think. That's why I think Brian Shaw will be a solid choice, a solid hire. I doubt it's going to be Michael Curry, because they could have been promoting Michael Curry. They could have promoted him for the past few weeks. They haven't done it. So I don't think Michael Curry's a guy, but he wouldn't be a bad choice. All in all, that's that. Peace out.